Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down the greatest and most memorable British music videos of all time.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Number 20. Never Gonna Give You Up, Rick Astley. No, we're not rickrolling you, but if you've been on the internet at all in the last 20 odd years, which obviously you have because you're watching this video, you'll be familiar with Astley's 80s classic.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
Originally released in 1987, Never Gonna Give You Up took on a life of its own after becoming an online meme, with the video linked as a trick. But it's not as though the song was a flop until the meme was invented. Far from it. It was one of the decade's biggest hits and remains Lancashire-born Astley's most popular song to this day, always performed during his live shows. But the meme still enabled him to reach a whole new audience in the 21st century. Number 19. Virtual Insanity, Jamiroquai.
What we're living in, let me tell ya.
Acid jazz pioneers, Jamiroquai reached new heights of fame and recognition in 1996 after releasing Virtual Insanity, which is widely regarded as one of the best music videos in history.
And nothing's gonna change the way we live, 'cause we can always take but never give, and now the things are changing for the worse. See,
it's a deceptively simple concept with a complex execution, featuring lead singer JK and one of his trademark hats dancing in a white room with a moving floor. He's sometimes joined by the rest of the band, sometimes by some creepy insects, but usually by moving chairs and sofas.
future's made of virtual insanity. Now always seem to be governed by this love we have.
Like Never Gonna Give You Up, it's also become a meme, even decades later, and has been extensively parodied by other musicians in their own videos, but the parodies have nothing on the original.
Virtual insanity is what we're living in.
Number 18. Rolling in the Deep, Adele.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark.
The lead single from 21, written when, you guessed it, Adele was only 21 years old, remains one of her most iconic tunes ever. The video shows Adele sitting alone in a house with the band slowly coming in one by one, joined by various surreal images, like another room full of glasses of water and a dancer in a space covered in flower.
We could have had it all.
Ostensibly, the song and the video are about a breakup, with imagery reminiscent of loneliness and anger, and despite the occasional surrealism, it's all brimming with rage.
Think of me in the depths of your despair.
The video won a slew of awards, and the song itself is one of the fastest selling in history, and has gone platinum more than 8 times.
You played it, you played it, you played it, you played it to the beat.
Number 17. Stop me if you think you've heard this one before. The Smiths. Arguably their most iconic music video came right at the end of the Smiths' career, and for the most part follows Morrissey cycling around Manchester with an entourage of lookalikes. Apparently Morrissey hated the video and didn't want to be in it, later describing it as unwatchable, which is hardly a surprise.
Stop me, oh, stop me. Stop me if you think that you've heard this one before.
However, as an artefact of the late 80s and the economic deprivation in Manchester, not to mention the enduring fashion, the video's now a masterpiece. It's a time capsule of northern England, with Morrissey cycling through rundown streets and across patches of waste ground. The fact that it's one of the best songs ever written, with that legendary Johnny Marr solo at the end, is the cherry on top. Number 16, God Save the Queen, Sex Pistols. The Pistols didn't make many music videos, probably because they didn't make many songs at all, and were largely manufactured as a way for Malcolm McLaren and Vivienne Westwood to sell clothes.
God save the Queen! The fascist regime!
But if there was ever a music video capable of ushering in a youth movement, it was this one. With the Pistols decked out in Union Jacks and latex trousers, Johnny Rotten's prediction that they were the future turned out to be extremely prescient, with this single heralding the dawn of punk rock. Though they could barely play their instruments and were infamous for their bad behaviour in the music scene, there's never been anything quite like them before or since. Number 15, Sledgehammer, Peter Gabriel. One of the most creative music videos ever made was Peter Gabriel's stop-motion film for Sledgehammer.
You could have a car bumping.
With the help of seasoned animation studio Aardman and the Key brothers, Gabriel put together 5 minutes of pure art. Most of it was filmed with him lying down, as he's troubled by various props, but it gets more and more complex as it goes on, with an elaborate dancing chicken sequence. It then ends with Gabriel and a troupe of dancers, still all filmed in stop motion. It took 100 hours to film the whole thing, but it won a bevy of awards and has gone down in music history. Number 14, Ghost Town, The Specials. Another song about 1980s urban decay, Ghost Town sees the Specials driving on a tour of some of London's most economically deprived areas at the time.
This town is coming like a ghost town.
They drive through the East End and lament the emptiness, in a song that would only get more relevant as the 80s wore on, with the UK's industrial strongholds getting weaker by the hour. Decades on, and unfortunately, it's still relevant, with the UK still facing poverty, derelict high streets, and an epidemic of pubs and music venues closing their doors. No matter where you live in Britain, you'll recognise the empty streets and lamentation for what's been lost, and Ghost Town endures. Number 13, Let Forever Be, The Chemical Brothers. Another masterclass in creativity is the mind-bending video for Let Forever Be, which you'll have to watch at least a dozen times to wrap your head around. Utilising a troupe of dancers and complicated sets to replicate the effect of an infinite mirror in film, it's visually in keeping with the forever theme of the song. It's a video that captures the overwhelming feeling in most people's adult lives, that every day is exactly the same, over and over again, forever, and you'll never escape. Decades on, and we're still not sure how every shot was achieved, Let Forever Be remains a dizzying technical achievement and music masterpiece. Number 12, Feel Good Inc., Gorillaz. Damon Albarn's side project and the world's most famous animated band Gorillaz reached new heights with Feel Good Inc., the first single on their second album in 2005.
Windmill, windmill for the land, the forever hand in hand.
Of course, we could have put any Gorillaz video here, and it's close between this and Clint Eastwood, but we're going with this stinging commentary on modern life and its relentless culture industries.
Laughing gas, these hazmats, fast cat, lining them up like ass crack.
Years later, and it's more relevant than ever, with people still craving an escape from corporations and longing to fly away with Noodle on that windmill. It helps that the song's driven by one of the catchiest bass riffs ever recorded, too. Number 11. Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, Eurythmics.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree?
Annie Lennox and Dave Stewart changed the world when they released Sweet Dreams and its gender-bending music video in 1983.
Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something.
With big synths and electronic drums, Sweet Dreams remains one of the 80s best earworms, and it's remarkable to think that it came from Lennox and Stewart's frustrations over their music careers stalling. It was a monster hit, dominating the charts that year, with its music video never off screens.
Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you.
In it, Lennox has cropped, dyed orange hair and wears a men's business suit, which she's since said was because she wanted to look like the very opposite of what people expected when they thought of a female pop star at the time.
Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams.
Number 10. Common People, Pulp.
She came from Greece, she had a thirst for knowledge. She studied sculpture at St. Martin's College.
Though Pulp had been steadily releasing music for years, they didn't see massive mainstream success until the release of Different Class in 1995.
I wanna live like common people. I wanna do whatever common people do.
Though Disco 2000 is also a stellar video in its own right, nothing has endured for Pulp like Common People.
I went to the flagship barber shop. Cut your hair and get a job.
It's a commentary on our class system, with Cocker recounting a real encounter he had with a posh student who wanted to slum it.
I live like common people. You never do whatever common people do.
Cocker leads her through surreal supermarket and street scenes between cutting back to an aggressively mid-90s disco, lambasting the song's subject in an anthem for working class people everywhere, who've probably had no small number of similar encounters. Number 9. Wannabe, Spice Girls.
Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
In 1996, the Spice Girls burst onto the charts with this hit single. Because the group was unknown and unproven at the time, the video was made in just one day, following the group in one long take as they danced through a hotel lobby.
I wanna really, really, really wanna say,
Despite critics being horrified by the video because of how slapdash it was and how you could barely even see what was going on sometimes, and despite its partially nonsense lyrics, Wannabe was a massive hit.
If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends.
The Spice Girls took over the world just like they took over that hotel. Bafflingly, Mel C later revealed that the video cost over $100,000, though it's hard to see where the money went, probably on all the extras.
If you wanna be my lover.
Number 8. Smack My Bitch Up, The Prodigy. We've put this on lists of the most controversial music videos too, and it was infamously kept largely off television screens, but the song and video have both had a lasting legacy. What seems, at first, to be a night of ordinary hedonism descends into violence as the protagonist, who's wearing a camera, gets into drunken fights and goes joyriding before eventually bringing a stripper back home to their flat. The big twist at the end is that the video's main character was a woman all along. The censors massively objected to both the song itself and its video, with advocacy groups calling for it to be completely banned in the US, a demand MTV eventually acceded to. Number 7. Wuthering Heights, Kate Bush.
Out on the winding, windy moors, we'd roll and fall in green.
There are 2 videos for Kate Bush's classic single, one of only 2 number 1s she ever got, but the most recognisable is the one filmed outdoors where she's wearing that red dress.
Leave behind my walking through the heights in me.
It was a video that inspired a movement, with an annual flash mob gathering to dress as Bush and perform the dance, which Bush herself has described as touching. Bush performs in character as Catherine Earnshaw, one of the protagonists of Emily Bronte's novel, with Wuthering Heights at the time being considered one of the lesser works in the Bronte canon, if you can believe it. Bush's association with Bronte is so strong that in 2018 she wrote a poem as part of a new memorial to the Brontes. Number 6. Country House, Blur.
City dweller, successful fella, thought to himself, upside, got a lot of money.
They've got plenty of world-class music videos to choose from, with Coffee and TV and Parklife also being up there with the other greatest films.
Lives in a house, very big house in the country.
But we're going to go with Country House, with its elaborate music video directed by none other than Damien Hirst. Hirst was one of the most well-known and controversial artists in the world at the time, famous for preserving animals in formaldehyde and displaying them.
It's like an animal farm, that's a rural charm in the country.
His touch makes Country House so memorable, and perhaps ensured that the tune beat Roll With It in the famous Battle of Britpop. Matt Lucas, who joined Blur on some of their tours in the 90s, also features in the video, which lampoons rich bankers who retreat to their country piles. Number 5. No Surprises, Radiohead. The final single from groundbreaking album OK Computer, though all of Radiohead's albums are groundbreaking in one way or another, won't leave a dry eye in the house when it comes on. The delicate, devastating track was accompanied by a surreal video where Tom York wears a helmet slowly filling with water. It was notoriously difficult to film for York, who struggled to hold his breath during the section where he's completely underwater. The footage is actually shot at a higher frame rate while he's submerged, so that he didn't have to hold his breath for the entire minute, as shown on camera. Number 4. I'm Still Standing, Elton John. Elton headed to the sunny French Riviera to film this video, joined by a veritable army of backing dancers in a variety of elaborate costumes, many of them completely covered in body paint. The dancing was also, fascinatingly, choreographed by Arlene Phillips, who personally vetoed Elton joining in for much of the performance after saying that he's not the best dancer in the world, something he freely admitted in his autobiography. The shoot was apparently just as debauched as you'd expect from Elton John at this point in his career, with Nice's seafront taken over for the 2 days it took to film. Number 3. Paperback Writer, The Beatles. Beatlemania famously got so intense that, by the end of 1966, the Fab Four quit touring for good. Paperback Writer was the beginning of them writing songs that weren't meant to be performed live, with its complex harmonies getting drowned out by screaming fans. So, to promote it and avoid the chaos that typically followed them, they made a series of promotional films. It's wrong to say that this is the first music video, but it is one of the first filmed in colour and contributed tremendously to the popularisation of music videos as a way to promote songs. By the 70s, hit singles all got videos, leading to the dawn of MTV in 1981. Number 2. Ashes to Ashes, David Bowie.
Do you remember Agatha's Been? It's such an endless song.
At the time, this was the most expensive music video ever made, costing £250,000. Bowie loaded the video up with complex visuals and imagery, starring as 3 distinct characters, all iconic in their own right: the mime, asylum inmate, and Major Tom, more than a decade after his first appearance in Space Oddity. Bowie was an artist like no other, reimagining himself and his music countless times throughout his career, and even multiple times in one song.
Ashes to ashes, funk to funky, we know Major Tom's a junkie.
Ashes to Ashes is a window into Bowie's mind, and its self-referential nature, the thing that made contemporary critics skeptical of the tune, has made it so enduring. Number 1. Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen.
Open your eyes, look up to the skies and...
It was never going to be anything else, was it? Queen changed music videos forever with Bohemian Rhapsody, and its immediately recognisable opening visual, with the band standing together in shadow and harmonising.
Because I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low.
It's conceptually simple, but reflects the advanced recording techniques used on the song.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango?
It was a famously challenging song to get on tape, with hundreds of overdubs of the vocals running at once, and as such, a dozen copies of each band member appear on screen at the same time.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity.
Outside of this, the stage performance sections are Queen at their best, with May's legendary guitar riffs and Mercury commanding the room from the piano. Let us know your favourite music videos in the comments.